Welcome to Contractor Fight Podcast. My name is Derek Johnson, and I'm with
Tim Catroni. Nice to see you, Derek.
It's always nice to see you, Tim. How are you, sir?
Good. I appreciate you asking, my friend.
Can we talk about something?
Love to.
I think it's one of the crux, if you will, one of the number one things why contractors are not successful and why they fail. It's just being inconsistent. And I don't know why people join coaching groups. I don't know why people listen to our podcast. I don't know why people start anything if they don't have the discipline to be consistent. And I see it over and over and over and over. And it drives me mad because we share so much usable information that all you got to do is do it. And you will have a level of success that you did not have before. Do you see this as well, Tim?
Yeah, Derek, we've talked and touched upon this before in other trades, restaurants being the same, changing things. People get a mixed signal if you're not staying the same and consistent, especially when, like yourself, have a formula we've used for so long and people got used to, and then we decide to change it.
Yeah. Isn't that great? It's like this was working the whole time. Had a nice little SOP around it, and all of a sudden it's like, let's just do something different.
Right. And, I don't know. Why do you think people don't stay consistent if they have something dialed in?
Ooh, that's a big question. And I don't know that I have you know what? Actually, I do have the answer to that in my own interpretation. Is it okay if I share that?
Yeah, it's an answer. I'm sure there's a lot of them, but what do you call? What would you say?
I think it gets boring. I think it's when you reach a point, because motivation, right? We talk about Big Mo. And when you're motivated to do something, man, there is no way that you're not going to go to the gym. There's no way that you're not going to make that sales call. There's no way that you're not going to stray from your diet because you're motivated and everything feels good around it. You tell everybody about it. It just feels great. And then all of a sudden motivation fails. And then what happens after when motivation's gone? It's called discipline. And if you've got discipline in your life, you will maintain the consistency and the things that have been working for you, the repetitive things that you have to do over and over and over, the times that you have to do the thing you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. That's what wins. So I think it just gets down to I'm bored. I don't want to do that anymore. It's no fun.
There's distractions, Derek, and maybe you have a weak moment, like maybe not going to the gym or change something we usually done because of a weak moment, and the re-engagement is lack of interest and you get bored. These formulas that we have are repetitive. We do them over and over and over and over, and then after a while, like it gets boring, but they work. So how do you continue to do the same thing and still hold interest?
That's a better question, Tim. I like the way you framed that. Every time I do the thing that I don't want to do and I feel it, we've talked about that resistance that we feel. When I feel that resistance coming on, that's when I know I need to do it. So it's as simple as every single time when motivation is gone and I don't want to do it and I know that I need to do the thing that I don't want to do, I win. I win every single time. And while I'm doing it, not so much, but really the hardest thing is just getting started with whatever that is. And once I get in the groove of it, it's like, okay, I'm back. This is cool. But also I have to have a vision around it, right? Like if we're just doing things haphazardly, like it's going to the gym and or nutrition, and just even a sales training process. The gym and eating is like an easy analogy, right? Like those are very easy ones for everybody to identify with. Every time I stay consistent, and I know that I'm going for a goal. Like right now, I'm right at 202 and I'm shooting for 195. And trust me, there is no motivation right now. I have to be very careful what I eat. And so what's the why? What's the purpose-driven methodology behind it? Is I just don't like the way I look. I don't like the spare tire. I don't. I've turned 52 and I look around and I see other 52-year-olds. I see guys that I went to high school with. I see guys in my age group and I see that's the crystal ball, right? Like it's there. And got some blood work done recently and it was all good because I've been doing the things that I'm supposed to do. And trust me, a lot of those things I'm doing, I don't want to do it, but I win every single time because I have a goal around it. So if it's in business, you have to have a business plan. You have to have a financial goal. You have to have a revenue goal. You have to have a gross profit goal. And then you have to also know why you're doing that. Like what am I, how am I going to spend that? How am I going to use that money? So that's what it is. I have those goals, if you will, which I think goals are kind of bullshit sometimes, but I have that carrot so that when I don't want to do it anymore, I do it anyway because I know I'm going to win.
The comparison you said, and you said you compared yourself to somebody your age, maybe somebody you went to school with. And I thought it was just me because I saw somebody recently who I went to school with, and I saw they weren't even like close to the level of how I look. and I could tell that they weren't taking care of themselves.
Some I haven't even recognized. Like I've come across guys that I went to high school with and college with, and they'll say, "Hey, Derek, what's up, man? Hadn't seen you in forever." And I'll turn around and be like, "I don't even know who that is." And of course, you go, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then all of a sudden, you kind of look into their eyes and you go, "Holy shit, that's Johnny. Did you eat Johnny?" Like it's not. So that's the way. But let's compare this to business. You look at other businesses, the ones that are succeeding, they're not succeeding because they're happy all the time and motivated all the time and just like everything's perfect. No, they for one, they built a team most likely. And also, so you can look at the fitness model of a business, just like we see our friends from the past that are not taking care of themselves. So that's, you have to be consistent with these, but you have to have a reason to be consistent. So I think that really is the answer, Tim, is they just don't want to do it because it's not that important to them.
You mentioned the why, Derek, and setting a goal.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't have their why.
You know what I really think the why is, Tim, and I've talked about this. It happened about a year ago. I think really the why is ourselves, and we always go to our family and our friends and our business, but the why should be you, because when you get you right, all those other things fall into place. You have to have a really big, and that's where I'm living now. I've got a lot of responsibility, and I've talked about it before. Everybody that's around me, and you know me, and you're close to me, you're safe because you know me. Because I'm taking care of myself, I've taken care of my business, and if you need something, I can help you. And if I can't help you, I know people that can help you. That's why I need to stay dialed in. I mean, I went to the skate park and skated for 45 minutes this morning, and then I went on a 5 mile walk. And I've gotten back into skating because why? I want to set an example for my kids. And then getting out there with my kids, just kicking around the skateboard for a minute, it's like, holy shit, I've missed this. So I dropped the boys off at school today and I'm at the skate park for 45 minutes. Why though? Because I want to take care of myself. I want to have fun. I want to be motivated and then go on a 5 mile hike.
And it's a Wednesday morning.
Yeah, and there's that too. I went to the skate park on a Wednesday.
Yeah, the place is empty. It's just a bunch of older people trying to.
Dude, I was there. I was there by myself this morning. I had the park all to myself. It was amazing. Nobody got to see how awful I am.
You'll be paying for that tomorrow, man.
No, but see, that's the thing too, man. When you're skateboarding, man, it works on your legs a lot, and which is really cool because men lose their legs, and that's something I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be my grandfather. I'm not going to be those older guys in their 70s and 80s that are they're hobbling back and forth because they just didn't. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
You're super mindful of where you're headed, Derek,
Yeah.
and I think I am too.
It's clear, man. It's so clear. Like just it's every the young bucks out there and the young gals. I mean, it's just like you guys are getting into business. It's really just look at the old cats. Look what they're doing. Follow their lead. Find someone that's doing something that you want to do and replicate what they're doing. Might be a good idea to check their bank account. But it's like it's just as the older and you're a couple years older than I am, Tim, doesn't it? It gets real clear, man. When you're over 50, like it gets real clear to what's happening next. Like it's not bullshit.
I see who I want to follow, and I see even more so because you're like you say, you're comparing to people your age, but you're looking at people you look at people you don't want to go where they're going.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's clearly I can see people who drank, people who smoke, people who don't take care of their family, don't take care of their home or themselves, and you can see where they're headed. And those aren't the people. I want to follow the people who are doing cool stuff, who are building something and creating a culture. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I remember you telling me when you went to Japan to pick out those koi. I never thought about going to Japan ever. I want to go to Japan now because Tim went to Japan and he showed me some cool shit. And that's how you get around the right people and you hear experiences. And because going to the beach is one thing, and I love the beach. I could live at the beach. Like that's easy. Like that is my happy place. That and the car wash. That's another thing. it's you just it's so if we pull this back into business because this is I mean we've said that as of last week or a couple weeks ago we're just gonna have conversations and we're just having a conversation now, but it all ties back into business. And if you want a successful business, I mean I highly suggest you join the our battleground program because you get multiple coaches and all the information you possibly need to have a successful business. And outside of that is you just have to model yourself. Quit trying to do it by yourself. Quit trying to reinvent the wheel. Quit trying to think that you got it all figured out. Hang out with some other cats that have figured it out and just follow in their footsteps. Just hit the easy button.
It sounds so easy the way you say it. It's just follow somebody else and find somebody. You know what? I used to think I remember I had to write reports on people, business people who were successful when I was a kid. And I was always afraid to confront those people. They wouldn't have time for me. But the truth of it is, Derek, is people who are successful want to pour back into people.
They do.
They want to give back.
That's why we have this podcast.
Yeah. I'm Tim.
I'm Derek.
And we will see you next time.